Talk to me about Tough Enough. That show seems like it was custom made for someone like you with knowledge, with experience. You're you're coachable. You're a coach. I mean, it seemed when I heard you were on the show, I said that perfect role for Bill.
So that show was going on while we were there, and Taz was the it was Al Snow, I forget the female, and it was Taz. Good show. Tell me it was a good show, good first airing. The second year they changed it from Al Snow, again, excuse me, I forget who the female was, and it was Bob Holly.
Right. You need the good cop, you need the bad cop.
Yeah, the good cop, which, by the way, Al Snow's not the good cop. He's always been the bad cop. Always Al.
That's an exclusive right there. That's the headline to the whole
episode. I'm going to get to it in a minute. He's a bad cop. Uncle Al has the world fooled. Uncle Al is the Mr. Rogers of wrestling. Hello, boys and girls. I'll rip your face off. So that my thing was, and I got a lot of, I don't know if the word's heat. I got a lot of people who weren't happy with me because I got in the ring every day. Same in WCW. Just because you were working on TV doesn't mean you couldn't go in there and tussle around. We were there for hours, man. Let's work on something. Let's try something. Or someone say, hey, can you show me that? Or, hey, I want to learn what he's doing. So I carried that with me to WWE. And then you learn that they without saying it, the unwritten rule is if you have all that time, why aren't you out there picking a brain? I caught on to that quick. If I see Undertaker sitting in the corner of the ring watching guys work out, I want to be one of the guys working out. Long story short, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed working with younger guys and working with new people. So that was my thing. So Al Snow came up to me one day and goes, hey, man, Big wants to talk to you. Sure. I don't know who Big is. I haven't met him yet. John Gaborik. Met with John. He goes, we got this thing, and I'm going to have Al talk to you and let me know if it's something you're interested in. Al sat me down. He goes, it's tough enough. You don't. Oh, yeah. He goes, you want to coach? Sure. What's that mean, though? He said, I'll let Big explain it. And they said, okay, you're going to be off the road, all this stuff. It turned out, I think that year was 3.5, 4 months in California. So we go out there, and I'm learning. I'm the new kid, so I'm learning. They said, just be you. We're going to film 24 hours a day. You're going to be on the microphone all day. Just be you. The first week of it, we had 25 contestants. So that first week was to whittle 25 to 15. So we went at it hard, 8 hours a day in the gym. They filmed it. We were going at it. I'm in my comfort zone. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm saying. I know how to show people, and I can back it up, both verbally and physically, right?
Right.
I get pulled into the office. We get our 15. The first day of shooting, I get pulled. Big comes and goes, Hugh, we need to talk to you. Welcome back. On the phone is Kevin Dunn and Vince McMahon. And we've given it a lot of thought. We appreciate what you've been doing, and we know what you do, and there's just no place for Hugh Morris in this. So we got to let Hugh Morris go. I'm in California by myself. Side note, going through a divorce, haven't seen my kids, trying to keep my job, think I'm doing a good job. All these things come into play. And I look at Big, and he's like, head down, not looking. Al walks down. He goes, yeah, you're going to be replaced starting today. We want Bill DeMott to be the trainer. What? What the hell's going on? And they said, can you do what you do every day? And Big's looking at me with a smile, because we're on a conference call, so they can't see me. Big's looking at me with a smile, and he's like, I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's the guy we want. He goes, be you every day. My heart was still I was like, So they walked out and told the 15 kids that had just been through 8 days with me. And they went out, and Big goes, in wrestling, things change overnight. And so Big said, I need you to be very solemn. Al's going to be solemn. Ivory's going to be solemn. He goes, we're going to announce that Hugh Morris has been fired. So now inside I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing because I'm still shaking up over the conversation. So they go out and they tell you, goes, well, wrestling changes every day. And unfortunately, Hugh Morris won't be with us any longer. All 15 of those kids stood up and started clapping. And Al started laughing. All 15 were so happy here that I got going,
nah.
They all had smiles on their faces and they stood up clapping. And I'm going, son of a bitch. And he goes, and so Big goes, I want to introduce you to your new trainer, Bill DeMott. And I put a smile on my face and they went, oh, shit. And that's how Tough Enough started for me.
That's hilarious.
And so the next season was a no-brainer, the $1 million Tough Enough. And then, there was a little hiatus and I was gone. Fast forward, I was gone from the company in 2007. And I got a phone call, 203 number. I'm in Georgia. I still talked to everyone. I still sent them talent, but I wasn't working for the company officially. I was done with WWE. 203 number. I still get that feeling in my throat. Oh, you see that number? You go, oh, shit. I'm thinking, wait a minute. I can't get in trouble. I don't work for him. Hey, Bill, it's Big. Hey, John, what's up? We got this thing. And we want you to do Tough Enough. And the host is going to be Steve Austin. And we just signed Booker T and Trish Stratus. We want you to coach. He goes, 3 months, Calabasas, California. Are you free? I said, when do you need to know? Because I wasn't part of the thing. And he goes, well, USA has asked for you. WWE didn't ask for you. USA Network asked for you. I said, so who am I working for? He goes, you're working for USA. I'm in. We did that show, #1 rated show on USA, all these things. All of a sudden, I found favor in WWE's eyes again. After the show was over, I got a call from Hunter. He said, hey, man, what are you doing? Nothing. He goes, hey, you want to come to Nashville and meet me, have a conversation? We'll fly you up and pick you up and everything. I said, no, I'll drive. Because I knew if I didn't like it, I could get in my truck and come home. I drove to Nashville, sport coat, dressed professional. As I'm walking down the ramp and walking through catering, people going, what the hell is he doing here? And so we talked and he goes, I want you to become an agent. What? He goes, you think you still got it in you? We want you to, guide these. He said, well, try it out. If you like it, okay. Week into it, he goes, hey, I want you to go to Tampa for me. Tell me what's going on and give me your thoughts on Tampa. I'm thinking, wait a minute. You took it out of Atlanta, the developmental system, Deep South, and you moved it to Tampa. When you did that, you moved me out. Now, 4 years later, I'm coming back. We had a conversation. So I was on the road as an agent 2 days a week in Tampa at FCW. The other 3 days of the week, I'd go home. I'd go to TV. I'd go to Tampa. And then finally he said, hey, I want you to take Tampa over. Fix it. And that was that. But the Tough Enough was what, so Tough Enough put me on the map. After already being with the company, they saw what they wanted.
Right.
I started to get that run with Rikishi, right? They had this new packaging. I came out, all this stuff. I broke my neck, right? So we missed that part in the middle.
Oh, wow.
As I started to go in 2003 is when I broke my neck. And I kept getting the runaround from the medical department because they kept 3 through 7. Last time we were in Corpus Christi, my last match was with Sean O'Hare. Good match. Sean didn't do anything. Went for a false finish, some kind of dipsy-do. And when I landed, I couldn't feel my arms, legs, anything. All I could do was turn my head. So told Sean to beat me. Right then, I couldn't move. Beat me. Ref what? Beat me. Covered me. 1, 2, 3. All Corpus Christi, at that time, business was hot, so it's a full arena. Nobody could figure out what just happened. They got me to the back. I couldn't walk. They finally got me to the back. long story short, yes, snapped everything. I have spinal cord damage. I lost the use of my right arm, my right leg, that kind of stuff. So I was off TV now because I was going through all these tests. Finally got my neck fixed, and they had offered me to become a commentator.
I remember that.
So I did the commentating. Doing the commentating, as I was healing, I still got in the ring and was moving around to keep myself nimble. What? No bumps, no nothing like that. So now I'm commentating and then going to OVW. Hey, Billy, you want to go to OVW and check out some of these kids? Sure. It was commentating, OVW, $1 Million Tough Enough. Commentating, OVW, $1 million. So I was like, Connecticut for the commentating. I went to OVW, and then I was at TV twice a week. So my schedule got busier as I did less wrestling. And that's how it snowballed there. But that goes back, let's go back to Johnny Rods. He taught you about the business. And I had one of the best examples in front of me in Taz. Taz did everything he did in the ring, found a niche in commentating. His career wasn't over. He found a new way to get over, stay relevant, and still be in a business that he wanted to do. And I always say that Taz was my measuring stick. And Kevin Dunn said that he wanted to make me the Howie Long of WWE. So they literally cut my gimmick. They cut my hair. I did the on cameras. That was going well. But then the Tough Enoughs took over and the training was coming back. Like, oh, his neck is fine. Let's get him, and I'd never say no. And this one thing kept leading to another, to running the whole damn system and becoming, I went from a kid who was told I couldn't do it to becoming an employee of World Wrestling Entertainment. Not only that, the head of a division or whatever it's called, developmental. So strange, but it all goes back to me. It all goes back to Brooklyn and Johnny Rods and teaching me the things he taught me. And then being smart enough to carry them on, and being smart enough to know there was people smarter than me that were going to drop knowledge on me that then I can in turn drop knowledge on someone else.